So let's look at another approach of looking at PMOS characteristics. This is the another way you can solve PMOS questions. Okay, I don't personally prefer this one because in this characteristics you usually look PMOS as NMOS. Okay, so what we will do, we will try to look at the characteristics of PMOS as if it is NMOS. This is the characteristics for PMOS as NMOS. So you can see the characteristics looks exactly similar to um, NMOS, but there are some changes. You can see I've marked in blue. The current here will be from source to drain. Current will be from source to drain. This is transfer. This is drain characteristics. Now at the x-axis, if you will see, you have VSG instead of VGS, and here you have VSD instead of VSDS. Okay, so this is the change. Rest of the curve looks similar. Here also you can see. And if you increase the value of VGS, your curve will increase. Okay, because I'm considering enhancement type. Now you will see these are the points. This point, this point, this point, this point are the edge of saturation point. It will not be in the straight line. It will be changing. Okay, depending upon what will be the VGS value is. If VGS value will be for this curve, then this will be the saturation point. This will be the saturation point for this value of VGS. For this value of VGS, this will be the saturation point. Okay, so it changes, but the value will be same. VSD will be equal to VSG minus mod of VTP. You can see instead of VGS minus VT, we have VSG minus mod of VTP, mod of VTP or mod of VP. Okay, this is the cutoff voltage. This is for PMOS. Sometimes you will see mod of VP. Now this can be written in two form. It depends its value. The after applying modulus, the value will depend upon which quadrant you are looking at. Okay, if you are looking at the characteristics in the first quadrant, then its value after modulus will be positive. If you are looking at the characteristics in the second quadrant, which we have shown before, then you will take mod after applying modulus, the value will be negative. Okay, so that is how they it creates confusion. Okay, so because there are two ways you can represent PMOS, either you can look it at as NMOS, or you can have its characteristics in second quadrant such that a clear differentiation between NMOS and PMOS will be visible. And for PMOS, NMOS, it is always positive for enhancement type. Okay, everything is we are considering enhancement because most of the time or these days enhancement is used. Now the conditions will change. VSG, if VSG will be less than equal to VTP, mod VTP, then it will be a cutoff region, current will be 0. If VSD, this VSD value, VSD is less than VSG minus mod of VTP, means you will be in this region, means linear. And the current equation will change. It will be ID, that is flowing from source to drain, mu p COX W divided by 2L, 2 into VSG minus mod of VTP. This was VGS minus VTP, but now it is VSG minus mod of VTP into this should be VST square minus VSD square. Okay, so this is the current equation for linear region. If your value of VSD is greater than VSG minus mod of VTP, which you will be lying here, so ID will be mu p COX W divided by 2L VSG minus mod of VTP whole square. Okay, here overdrive voltage is VSG minus mod of VTP. This modulus value will be positive. If you are considering first quadrant characteristics, this value will be negative if you are considering second quadrant characteristics. Okay, and I will suggest not to use these equations, but still it is available in textbook, so I will give an example on these. Okay, but just to make a clear differentiation between the mod values, you can take positive as well as negative. It depends upon which side you are considering. And if you will go to second side, means like second order characteristics, then you will have different values of overdrive voltage and all. Okay, and this is just to give you a clear differentiation that it can be negative, but this equation will not hold when you will go in the second side. Okay, there you can use means it will still hold, but the values will be negative. Okay, for that side, second quadrant side, I have already discussed. Please approach that fashion. Here mostly we will be taking positive value of VTP. Okay, because we are seeing it as a NMOS device. So after applying modulus, it will come out to be positive only. So VSG minus VTP you will have. We will see an example on this. Some previous example what we have solved for PMOS. Same thing, but with this approach. Okay. Again, I am telling you, I don't prefer this approach because it creates confusion between NMOS and PMOS. When to apply positive value of VP, when to apply negative value of VP, it creates confusion. Rather, we will deal in second quadrant because there we know that the values magnitudes will be same, only the sign will be changed to negative. Okay, but this is another way which is given in textbooks, so that's the way I'm dealing it. Okay, so this is the cutoff linear saturation region, this is the curves, this is the value differentiation of for meet cutoff voltage, and now we will see that same example which we have seen before, that will result in same answer. Okay, the answer will be same, but with respect to this characteristic. So you will have positive value of VSD, positive value of VSG, because you are seeing it as a NMOS